Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, From Thoughts to Things. I'm Tony from Thoughts to Things. That I'm the owner of the company. I didn't need to say that, but I said it for some reason. Anyways, today we are going to be making paper lanterns like these. This template I got off of Etsy. This template I got off of Creative Fabrica. I think you guys will like them. I love them. They're for my niece's baby shower, and her theme is Enchanted Forest. So we're going to have fairies and flowers and everything, and it's going to be beautiful. If you like my sweater, you can find it at my website. My sweater or my bracelet. Check it out. How about my earrings? Oh yeah, you can find all of these things at my website, www.fromthoughtstothings.com. Also, go ahead while you're here and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about crafts. Let's talk about everything. Let's chat it up in the comments. Let's talk about supplies we're going to need. Most of my supplies, I got them at either Michael's or my local craft stores, right? You got Michael's, you got Joann's, you got Hobby Lobby. I usually pick up stuff whenever I go there. But you're going to need some cardstock. You're going to need some vellum paper, some acetate, and some patience. A whole lot of patience, but it's going to be fun. So let's get started. Okay, so the supplies we're going to need for this project are the following. So we're going to need 12 by 12 glitter cardstock. We're also going to need, for the size that I'm using, A4 cardstock. We're going to need a light grip map. I'm using my standard because it's got so little grip now that it is now light grip. Some craft paper, vellum, translucent paper. We're going to need acetate and our brayer, as well as our tools for our Cricut. And last but not least, I dropped it, but we are going to be using Barely Art glue. Hope you guys can see that there. And so let's get started, guys. Well, I started out on Etsy and I found this cute fairy lantern design, and I said I want to make it. And I also found on Creative Fabrica, I found this tree lantern file, and I also found this fairy lantern file, and I am going to make all of them. So I've already downloaded it and added them to my file folder, and they have been uploaded into Cricut Design Space already. So let's head over to Cricut Design Space. All right, so here they are. I bought this one, and I grabbed these from Creative Fabrica. So I've got them to the size that I want, but let me ungroup them so I can show you. And you can do, well, I'm not going to ungroup them, but you can do the same thing. So right now, this one is at 9.89 by 10.59. And in order to get this to the size I wanted it, I just took the entire group and I made it bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller, right? So you can make this, as long as you grab everything in the group for this, you can change the size of the lantern to whatever size you want it to be. But let me undo that because I already have it the size that I have wanted it. All right, so let me go back to my group. All right, it's back to the right size. Okay, Same thing with this one. I wanted this to be the smaller lantern. So, and I created these because this one didn't have a template for the vellum layers where, you know, that's the, like the window. It didn't have the that layer, so I created it on my own, and it fits perfectly in my thing. But these are all the layers that comes with this one. I actually have, there's actually another part that goes to this one. I have hidden it because I don't need it, and that's that I'll show you guys. That's the part of the lantern, that part that goes like the holder to the lantern. I don't need that because I am going to use my excess cardstock from this. So I'm going to go back and hide that again. All right, and I am going to click make because that's all I need to do. So I'm going to rearrange these things a little bit, so be patient while I do that. And I'm going to move this to this first page. We're going to conserve our paper. This is our, I'm using acetate for this because I want it to have the clear window. And this is how big I wanted my lantern to be. So that's perfect. Perfect. And then that's going to be the base here. I actually want to move this part of the base. So I'm going to move this and add that to this page because it's all going to be craft paper. So do that. And then let's move on to the next one. And this is our lantern sheet. Perfect. There should be no more. Oh yeah, we got one more layer, which is our vellum paper. Okay, so I can hit continue. And of course, as always with everything that I do, it's going to be glittery. I don't think my Cricut is on, so let's go in the room that has the Cricut and turn it on. All right, our Cricut is connected, and now we're going to select glitter cardstock. We're going to select more for pressure, and we're going to start cutting our stuff. Okay, y'all, so it took a long time to get those pieces cut out, but I've already pulled the little parts out so we can just get started. So what I want to do first is put these two pieces of the lantern together. So I'm going to get a good amount of glue. I'm using this Barely Art glue. It was recommended by Jennifer Maker, and I actually do love it. And I'm going to line these up, and then I'm going to fold this over. So there we go. And while that dries, I actually am going to put this on here. And while that dries, I'm set that to the side. And I already glued this one together. So now we're going to add, for this one, we're using the acetate. So I'm gonna add some glue on the edges here. All right, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to hopefully add it in a good spot. I never choose a good spot in the beginning and I have to shift it around like now. So I need to pull that up a little bit. All right. Eventually I'm going to learn how to only get the edges and not so much on the inside. We'll see. This is the last one. Practice makes perfect. All right. I'm going to do the next one. I do not have a steady hand. Okay. I don't feel like I have to have a steady hand though. I'll get close enough. All right. And this is Cricut brand acetate. I just wanted a clear window. I didn't want to use vellum for this, and you guys will see the difference when I do the other one. So there's perforated spots here, if you can tell. There's perforated spots. So I've already bent them and everything because our box is gonna go like this, our lantern rather. It's gonna go like this. But first we need to put together our base. So our base came like this piece. I've already bent them at the perforated sides. I hope you can see that. I've already bent them. Same with this piece. I've already bent it. So I am just going to start gluing. It took a couple of hours for those pieces to cut all the way out. So, you know, time. I've been doing this for a while and the baby shower is tomorrow. I need to get some sleep. For the long drive to Michigan. So, all right, we're gonna add these pieces. So this is gonna go like this, okay? So let's get it. I really can't see the camera, so I hope you guys can see everything I'm doing. I'm getting the side of this one, which looks similar to this. Okay. So I am going to connect this. Let's make sure it meets on the edge. And now let's make sure this part meets. So far, so good. I'm feeling good about this. And I love this glue. This glue is amazing. Alright. Let's move on to the next part. Our last pieces that we need to glue together are here. Take this part, I'm going to make sure this touches the edges, And then I'm going to attach it here on this end. And I don't know if I use too much glue. Maybe the more crafts I do when I get better at this, I will adjust. But right now, I'm okay with my glue usage. All right, so the base is completed. It looks great, and it's gonna fit on here. It up. So I hope you guys can see how it's lined up. I'll show you in a second how it's lined up at the bottom. Did I put enough glue at the bottom here? Like it's lifting. So right now, this is how it's looking. It's lined up from here to here. All right, let's keep it going. I'm gonna hold my hand on that. I'm not feeling really confident about that part. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so we're going to roll it around, line it up. Whoops a daisies. Need to line it up good. And also here. And this is the harder part because this is glitter and it's so hard to glue the glitter. And that's why I pre-had this done earlier. So I'm gonna hold this for a second until it sticks down a bit. And I'm actually gonna steal this. I use this as my weight. And I wanna put this, I'm gonna put this down on here to hold it down and set that to the side. And we're going to start on the other one while that one dries. Just gotta press it down. I feel like I gotta press it a little bit more. And then that'll be enough pressing. All right, same thing now. So now this one is glued together. We are going to start with, and this one has it easier. It came like this. I've already bent it at the perforated edges. So what we're gonna just do is the same thing, but we're gonna glue this. So we'll do that. And what we're gonna do is line this up at the edge, at the edges, and then just fold that down. I don't feel like that's lined up good. Okay. I feel better about that. Okay. You better do it quick if you change your mind because this glue dries fast. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. So, but as you see here, that's not really attached. So now I can take this part and start gluing. Have a little bit more control over what I was doing. So I still need the pressure of the table. So line it up again. Press it down, hold it for a couple seconds. Oh no, guys, I forgot to do something. So we'll see how good I am at doing these in a sec. Because you see how we put the acetate on the first one? We did not put the vellum on this one. All right, so let's see if we can get that on there while that dries. Yeah, I'm gonna have glue all over my hands when I'm done, because I was supposed to do this first. That's okay. One of these days, I am going to have a video that is not full of mistakes. And you guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, she got it done right the first time. And we're gonna have a whole celebration on how I didn't mess up the first time. Because that seems to be a theme at this channel. I don't like that sticks out, so I'm gonna add a little glue and I'm gonna stick it to it. So these don't like any of them sticking out. Okie dokie, see, isn't that beautiful? Alright, so now that that part is done, we just have one last part, which is our little hanging part. I forget what it's called. Our holder part to our lantern. So I'll take this. Stick it on our lantern. Hopefully it's straight, hopefully it's centered. I just pick the best spot that I see and I leave it. There's no rhyme or reason. But I'm also going to, I'm trying to, you know what, I might use this stapler now. I'm gonna stick a stapler on top before I let that one dry a little bit before we mess with it. All right, And as you can see, this is our completed fairy lantern. It's beautiful, right? Gorgeous. So I'm hoping she loves it. We're going to put some fairy lights in there with some tissue paper, and it's going to be beautiful. Hope you guys like it. All right. And this one is almost done also. Guess who doesn't have patience? I don't. Okay. So now, last but not least, I'm going to take this. Hope you guys can see it. I'll take this side and glue it. To the inside, I'll turn that around. I'm messing up over here, guys. Let that dry, but you guys see how beautiful this is going to look. Thank you guys for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed making these paper lanterns. I like the fairy one and I like the tree one. It's going to be an enchanted forest and we're loving it. So please don't forget to like the video if you actually enjoy the content. Subscribe to my channel, even if you don't want to, subscribe anyway. And comment down below. Tell me what you think. I love to hear everyone's opinions on the work that I do. And we can chat it up. Let's make new friends. Anyways, thank you again for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.